Gather around, children. We have ghost stories to tell. I've been waiting so patiently to show you this one. I'm thrilled to finally be doing that for you today. For your visual feast, I'm presenting Dai Makaimura, more commonly known as Ghouls and Ghosts. It's the sequel to 1985's Ghosts and Goblins. Before going further, I have to say I am way more fond of the Japanese name and its translation than its English counterpart. The original Ghosts and Goblins is named Makaimura in Japan. This translates to Demon World Village. Oh, the terror. The name inspires fear and fun, like a satanic Disneyland. The English name Ghosts and Goblins is alright, I guess, but it's not the same level. This game, Dai Makaimura, sounds even more threatening. Dai, which means great in Japanese, it's the equivalent to Nintendo adding Super or Ultra in a game's name, but here it sounds like Die, as in D-I-E, as in death. Oh my gosh, I hope this is coming across clear in the microphone. Combine these together and you have an insanely frightening sounding game name, Dai Makaimura. Capcom's Makaimura franchise is probably the first and most successful horror-themed platforming game. Prior to this series, Sega had a horror-themed Donkey Kong clone called Monster Bash, released in 1982. In Monster Bash, you could climb ladders and shoot a finger gun, but it was a single-button game, and you couldn't jump. 1985's Makaimura added that precious missing ingredient with copious amounts of difficulty. But if you were anything like me, those early levels were enough to hook you and make this series one of your favorites. Makaimura, Dai Makaimura, and Ciao Makaimura is my preferred Halloween trilogy. Eat your heart out, John Carpenter. This poster is a Japanese B2 promo poster, and I suspect it was given away or distributed as a pre-order bonus at Japanese game shops. Dai Makaimura debuted in arcades in 1988, and this excellent home computer conversion was released in 1994, nearly 6 years later. There's no price point or release date in this poster, and that's what leads me to believe it's a promo giveaway. Here's my B2 sizing overlay. And here's my CD graphic scaled to match the size of a B2 poster. Conveying the size of a poster is one of the more difficult things to accomplish here in a YouTube video. Hopefully these graphics help with the smaller displays. For the best experience, I recommend watching these videos on the largest screen you can find. Posters are meant to be seen big. This poster is in excellent shape. There's no folds, pinholes, finger impressions, tears, or missing pieces. It's as perfect as the day it was printed. Sure, I'd love a B1-sized arcade original, but I'll take this authentic Capcom B2 where I can get it. This one has a satin finish on its front and back, and it's light to medium weight. Now let's talk poster. Oh, those colors. I love posters that are well designed. We have a centered layout with Arthur, our main hero, powered up in his gold armor, making a fist in one hand and holding his lance in the other. He's also jumping or falling mid-air. At first glance, we know this poster well represents the game. Dai Makaimura is a platformer shooting game. Little is known about the artist of this poster. Popular Twitter commentator VG Densetsu cites Satoru Yamashita as the artist for the original Makaimura poster. The art style is so similar here. I'm going out on a spooky tree branch to say Yamashita-san also created this art for Dai Makaimura. This is coming directly from VG Densetsu. Yamashita-san designed the original Makaimura logo and Capcom's Final Fight logo. He also worked on animations for both Cody and Hagar in Final Fight. He was meant to be in charge of Ryu and Ken's animations for Street Fighter II, but left Capcom at the start of that project. It's unknown, but possible Yamashita-san worked on animations for both Makaimura and Dai Makaimura as well. But let's get back to this poster and our opinions of it. At least we know those are facts. The look on Arthur's face is probably one we've all shared when playing the Makaimura games. Angry, yet intensely focused. He's gonna beat all these MFers, even if it costs him 1,000 lives in the process. I like how this poster is flanked on its left and right by those two elongated enemy characters. We have the fiery hellhound on the right and the bony beast on the left. You can follow those bones all the way up to Loki at the top of this poster. I can imagine there's more to the original painting that we're not seeing here in this poster. Hopefully Yamashita-san or Capcom release an image of that eventually. There's also framing within framing. Can you see that? Arthur's drawn spear hanging over his head, Arthur's right leg, and the sigh being held by the Grim Reaper. These elements frame the lower left quadrant of this poster. It's one of the many visual elements here directing our eyes around and within the body of this poster. I mentioned earlier I prefer the Japanese name, but I also think its native logo has a superior design. We can see a spider's head, lightning, and fire. I respect the westernized name and its logo, but I find this Japanese look and sound as more sophisticated. My friends, we've reached that point again where we must say goodbye to this poster. Worry not, I have many more to show you, and you won't be disappointed. Dai Makaimura is a brilliant follow-up to Makaimura. Where other sequels unfortunately stumbled, this one only enhanced and further cemented the series in gamers' minds. The newest entries suffer from conventional problems, like hastily produced graphics and animations. We, as gamers, might be excited to have a new game for our beloved series, but we must call a spade when we see one, and those are blatant cash grabs. If a mega corporation can't spend the effort to iterate proper, they really shouldn't try it at all. Start with the sprite and animation data. That's what's seen most of the time when playing these games. And do your best to meet or exceed the visual quality seen in the original designs. Until then, we have plenty of great games made years ago. Thank you, Fujiwara-san and Yamashita-san. Your creations will forever be the gold standard for this series. When producing this video, I had to pull out all the stops, trying to get it in before Halloween. You could say it was something of a time crisis. And on we must go. See you next time, poster fans. Oh, before I forget, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please click those like and subscribe buttons before you leave. Doing that encourages me to make new videos. Take care and happy Halloween.